I wanna party like Chris Farley.
If you're looking to join this league, log on to iRacing and go into the league directory. Once this is loaded, all you have to do is search for the Elite Racing Association. Click on their page, find out more information about them, and if you like the information listed, go ahead and click Apply for this league, and you will be most likely in. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to this iRacing event on the App Broadcasting Network. This is the ERA, Elite Racing Association Chase Race at Talladega tonight. 80 laps fixed. Well, not truly a fixed setup. It's a open setup that was made by one of the race drivers here tonight. Everybody is using it, and we are in the late afternoon. Next week, it will be the final race at Homestead Miami, but only 4 will be eligible to win that championship here. So let's go ahead and take a look to see who was in the chase right now. Right now you have Jason Merritt and Ryan Irby locked into the chase, followed by Brad Bothwell, Frank Ekman, Garrison Hogan, David Nannen, Markel Murphy, Casey Metzger, Ben Dunn, Landon Williams, and Matt Brith. Hello, Wolverine. Good to see you here. Thanks for coming back and watching. So, any one of these guys, except Jordan Haynes, he did leave. Well, not leave, but he did quit for his run in the chase this season, so he will not be eligible. But any one of these guys could use a win here tonight. If Jason Merritt or Ryan Irby wins, then it will be up to points on who advances into Homestead Miami. So let's go ahead and get out on the track, look at the temperature, and see where these guys are at for qualifying. Wolverine says hashtag Brewster Nation. So right now, for Talladega late afternoon, it is mostly cloudy with an air temperature of 70 degrees. Track temperature is 81.81 degrees. Humidity is 71%. And the wind speed is 3.2 kilometers per hour. Let's go ahead and take a look to see who has qualified right now in this open qualifying session. Right now, it's the number 12 of Philip DiNardo, followed by the 7 of Garrison Hogan, the 46 of Cole Woody, 82 of Casey Metzger, the 21 of David Nannen, the 2 of Landon Williams, the 18 of Logan Lane, the 68 of Chris Remini, the 14 of Ben Dunn, and the 10 of Zachary Brewster, the 17 of Zachary Brewster in 10th position right now, rounding out your top 10. Followed by the 88 of Brad Bothwell, the 8 of Andre Chickham, the 40 of Frank Ekman, the 41 of Jordan Haynes, the 10 of Joseph Andujar, the 3 of Ryan Irby, the 16 of Randall Ballard, and the 03 of Jason Merritt. Hopefully, all 18 of these guys will be racing here tonight. And I'm going to go ahead and pull down David Nannen. These guys are doing a special one lap around the very first lap. So there are actually going to be 81 laps here, but only 80 laps are actually going to count towards the race. So I'm going to go ahead and pull him down. David Naiman, welcome to the broadcast booth. Do you have a copy?
Wait. Yeah, I have a copy.
That sort of caught you off guard there, didn't I?
Yeah, wrong channel. Sorry.
Did you need me to put you back up real quick? Or?
Oh, no, I just actually answered you in the other channel.
Oh, oops.
Yeah, it's cool.
So I was just telling everyone that you guys are going to throw a special first lap around. What is that about tonight?
Well, it's a sad deal, but I got word from Zachary Brewster, which is in the race tonight, that his father passed away this morning. And, of course, and you never want to, see your father or any family member in general pass away. So I figured it'd be the best if me and the league, we all throw a one-lap salute at the beginning of the race. So once the pace car pulls in, we'll ride around another lap, just have that kind of a moment of silence for him, and just doing the respectful thing. So that's what we're doing tonight.
Wow, that's very sad to hear, and my condolences to the Brewster family. And wow, yeah, I was wondering because you guys had mentioned it earlier, and I do believe he's running in 11th memory truck tonight as well.
Yeah, my trading paints ain't really on, so I haven't been able to see it.
Anthony T said fuck the rest, Mike's the best.
Check that out.
Yeah, I'm checking it out right now.
But yeah, for anybody out there that was wondering before, because I know you can see
Ronald James 51 said laughing out loud ha ha ha.
Sorry about that, guys. Hold on 1 minute. I left Discord open. My apologies.
Come on, Scotty.
No, I accidentally, as I said, I use Discord for everything else now.
Right.
Okay, sorry about that. So, as you see, it's in memory of Terry Brewster. As I said, big condolences to his family, and if any of you guys are watching out there that's friends with Brewster, definitely condolences to you as well, and definitely it's a good thing that you guys are doing this. A family, well, race family racing together like this and racing these many races. It's nice to see that in the league.
Yeah, I mean it's the best thing we can do for him. I mean, really, we've never met all these people in person, but I mean, after you're friends with them so long, yeah, I treat everybody in here as family, more or less, because I talk to them every day and things like that. So it's you want to show them that you care. So I feel like that's probably the best thing we can do for him, because really it's kind of hard to be there in person. So yeah, makes sense.
All right, well, you guys are just about done qualifying, and we will see you out on the track throwing that memory lap down, and then you guys will be off to racing.
Yep, I appreciate it. Hopefully the broadcast is good, and then we got a decent field out tonight, so hopefully everybody enjoys. Also, real quick, there is one quick repair in our race tonight, because it's what we're going to do next season with our Cup Series. So if you do see somebody wreck out and they have a fresh car, that is why.
right, I'll throw you head back up.
Okay, thank you.
And that was the league president, David Nannon. And these guys are on the checkered flag now, getting ready to go out there and grid. Sorry about that. Some people were asking me a couple questions on Facebook. I am throwing together, if you guys don't know, a live stream this weekend for the Multiple Sclerosis charity for the National MS Society, and it's going to start at 6:40 p.m. Well, the live stream is, and we're going to be at Charlotte Motor Speedway, 334 laps. So it's going to be a good live stream. I'll have the donation link to donate directly. And you guys will be able to donate. Anyone that's watching, tell your friends and family, and make sure you get the word out there. I expect a lot of people to show up, actually. So Frank Ekman is going to start here tonight for your pole position, as these guys are going to go a lap around after the pace car goes in. And if anybody out there that's watching is part of iRacing and would like to be part of the race for Saturday at Charlotte, please let me know. Message me on Facebook at ScottyBEF for details, or just follow one of the other iRacing Facebook pages, and you'll be able to find me and sign up. Pretty good size field out tonight, I should say. Actually, probably one of the bigger fields they've had all season. Everybody wants to come out for a super speedway. We even had good turnout for Daytona. And this is the last qualifying chase race, so anybody is looking for a win here tonight. And when these guys are done pacing around this one lap, once the pace car goes in again, these guys will have a lap in silence for the memory of Zachary Brewster's father, Terry Brewster. But from all of those that have been watching out there this season, who do you think is going to win here tonight with these fixed setups, fixed type setups? I honestly think it could be anybody's game, just as long as these guys know how to hold the line, keep it together. Things should go pretty smoothly here. And it looks like 18 people are racing here tonight. As my interval is tweaking out. And as the pace car goes in, would you please all allow a moment of silence for the in memory of Terry Brewster, Zachary Brewster's father.
Green, green, green.
And thank you all for that moment of silence, as these guys are going to be going green here in just a few seconds. "80 laps here at Talladega. These fixed truck setups, well, fixed open setups, custom fixed setups, I should say. And Frank Ekman is your leader currently. The outside line looking real weak. That inside line very, very strong right now. And the outside line needs to find a way to work together, or manage to work together throughout this race. Everybody's going to run, probably about 186, 187. The trucks aren't really too fast here. Even, you got restrictor plates. And it looks like the 7 at Garrison Hogan trying to get that outside line to start to work up front as well.
Yellow flag is out.
We have our first caution, Frank Ekman spinning out. But, as David had mentioned, these guys do get one quick repair, and he should use it here. These guys should be running as fast as they can. He's got a lot of damage right there. Yeah, he went up too high, and both him and number 7 at Garrison Hogan got some damage. So did the 16 as well. And I am loving that paint scheme, the My Neighbor Totoro paint scheme, one classic anime back from the early times of the 90s. possibly 80s. It might even be, yeah, it's either 80s or 90s. It looks like Randall Ballard's hood is all crinkled up. He should be taking his quick repair as well. Really early to be taking these quick repairs, guys. You know, hold your lines. These cars, well, these trucks aren't that really hard to drive. Not a lot of push. And it looks like Casey Metzger in the Skyrim Chevrolet will be your new leader here. Very nice paint scheme as well. I am loving the Bethesda look there. And it looks like a couple people did decide to pit. Thinking their strategy is they're going to just lay low in the back, that these guys kind of use up their trucks as the race goes on. Very long race here. I'm probably guessing maybe 35, 40 laps on fuel, if that. And make sure you guys stick around on the Broadcasting Network. We will be back here again next Tuesday at 8 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. Central to see the finale of the ERA Camping World Series trucks as they race at Homestead in the late afternoon. $100 laps there. It's going to be a very quick race. Homestead being a very fast track. Wonder how these guys' setups will handle there. Currently, if Casey Metzger can't hold this off and take this win, he will be locked in, followed by basically anybody that finishes second, as long as it's not Merritt or Irby, because they are already locked in. These guys will be doubling back up when the pace car comes back around. Very long pace laps here, folks. I apologize for that. Not really much we could do about that. You know, 2-minute laps for pacing. Hopefully you won't see much of that here tonight. Very first caution here, as these guys will be going back to green on lap 6. Yeah, it's going to be Casey Metzger on the inside, followed by Andre Chico. 14 of Ben Dunn, followed by the 12 of Philip DiNardo. Chris Rumney, followed by Cole Woody, Jordan Haynes and Jason Merritt, Garrison Hogan and Ryan Irby, Frank Ekman and Brad Bothwell, Zachary Brewster and Randall Ballard, and David Nannon and Landon Williams. Also Logan Lane and Joseph Andujar. And remember, if you would like to be part of the ERA League, visit iRacing.com and look for the Elite Racing Association. They will be starting their Xfinity and Cup Series very soon. And also, you can talk with David Nannon on Facebook. Just find David Nannon, and he'll be happy to talk to you and see if you can get into this racing league. As the pace car goes off, these cars are going back to green flag racing here. Lap 6 of 81.
Green flag, green flag.
As Casey Metzger pulls away and Andre Chickham drops to that low line. Guys racing really neck to neck here, bumper to bumper. Stuff you really like to see. Now, if they can just hold their lines together, be able to race together, have a good clean race for, at least 20-30 laps, go green for a green flag pit stop. As we're now 3 wide as the 12 attempts to make it 3 wide here. See, this is the type of action I like to see here, these guys keeping it clean. As you notice, some of these guys are flickering in and out. iRacing's been having quality issues all around, and it's on their end. Ever since these latest updates, I'm not sure what's going on in there, and I'm not sure if they're actually going to hot fix it. They should, because the other night, I was racing with a bunch of guys, and they ended up almost all disconnected. Man, these guys trying to find a good place to be right now. But the 82 keeping his position right now. If that 46 can give that outside line just a little bit of get him to be pushed, then he could drop down right in front of Casey. But with only 2 people, with only him and another truck, that's not going to happen. And again, making it 3 wide into corner number 4, and oh, that was really close. These guys need to watch it, make sure they're running in their lane. Granted, Talladega is wide, but still is a lot that can happen, and one wrong move could send someone flying up to that wall. Saw it a lot during practice, actually. That outside line running like a freight train. Only 2 trucks on the outside. It's not going to work. These guys need to find a home on that bottom line, or some people need to start moving up so that they can push that outside line. Because after these guys run that low line for a certain amount of time, the trucks are going to start to get loose. As you can see right there. Oh, the 46 lost
The
it.
yellow flag is out.
But that was because Ben Dunn had lost it as well. Let's go ahead and take a look at that replay real quick. Yeah, 14, Ben Dunn not able to hold his line very well there. He was trying, you could tell he was trying, but unfortunately I did take the 46 out. Hopefully the 46 does have a fresh repair. If not, it's sad to say he's going to be out of this race. Let's see if I could pull Mr. Ben Dunn down to the booth, see what he has to say. Ben Dunn, welcome to the broadcast booth. How you doing out there?
Oh, I'm doing all right. How about you, man?
Pretty good, pretty good. Looks like having a little trouble holding the line out there. These trucks feel...
It's. I'm just getting used to this setup and running in the pack, man. It's kind of weird. This setup, you really don't need to full throttle it that much. It's a fun setup.
Yeah, it looks like it is. I mean, you guys are running at about 186, 187 for the most part.
Yeah, we're rolling along there. We had a little mishap there, bringing out the caution, but I think we're gonna get a nice long run here.
Man, the 46, did he already use a fast repair?
I believe so. Yeah, I'm not sure actually, but he was a little aggressive, but hey, it's all right.
Yeah, I don't think he was here last week either.
I do not remember. I don't think so.
Yeah, that was the 46 of Cole Woody. Well, how do you think overall? How many laps can you guys get on fuel here?
You know what? I can tell you in 1 second. Let's see. I just filled up. It says I got about 77 laps.
And once you guys bring it back up to, 180, that's
Yeah.
going to drop substantially.
That's going to drop real quick. So we're going to need to pit again. Hopefully we get some green flag pit stops. Should be a good time.
I hope so. Well, good luck out there. Nice Uber paint scheme, by the way.
Thank you. Thank you. Yes, representing.
Awesome. Good luck to you, and let these guys do the work, and come back out there in the top 10.
Yeah, I need a win to get in the chase here. So I'm going for it.
Do it.
Thank you, sir.
You're welcome. And that was the 14 at Ben Dunn. Typically in the 10, however, the 10 was taken here tonight for some odd reason. And it looks like after that pit stop, Ryan Irby and the trunk truck will be your leader here, as these guys will be going back to green either on lap 14 or 15. So let's go ahead and take a quick commercial break, show you guys how you can find the Elite Racing Association on iRacing themselves. If you're looking to join this league, log on to iRacing, go into the league directory. Once this is loaded, all you have to do is search for the Elite Racing Association. Click on their page, find out more information about them, and if you like the information listed, go ahead and click apply for this league, and you will be most likely in. welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. That was how to find the ERA on iRacing itself. If you'd like to be a member, go ahead and apply. David Annan's always looking for good drivers out there to be part of his league. Good group of people. They all laugh and joke all the time. Always shoot the shit. Gotta love it. And it looks like Chris Rumney, this number 68, who I haven't seen out here this year at all, will be your leader, as these guys are going to go back to green on lap 15. So your current grid will be the 68 of Chris Rumney, followed by the 41 of Jordan Haynes, 82 of Casey Metzger, the 17 of Zachary Brewster, the 8 of Andre Chickham, the 14 of Ben Dunn, the 03 of Jason Merritt, the 12 of Philip DiNardo, 7 of Garrison Hogan, the 40 of Frank Ekman, 16 of Randall Ballard, 88 of Brad Bothwell, 21 of David Nannon, 2 of Landon Williams, 3 of Ryan Irby, 46 of Cole Woody, 18 of Logan Lane, 10 of Joseph Andujar. And the pace car lights are out. These guys are going to be doubling back up. A few of these guys trying to get a little wear in their tires before they go green. Scrubbing them back and forth. In some leagues, like the other league that I'm in, do not allow that. They want, the freshest tires that you can drive on, and I think it makes a difference anyways on a restart, because you got guys that are running very cold tires, people that are scrubbing, and they're typically going to cause an accident, especially if they do not hold back. And anybody else have new predictions here tonight, as we see quite a few people changing positions here? Pace car goes in. And Chris Rumney will lead off this pack here on lap 15 of 81 here at Talladega.
Green flag.
Always been a fan of super speedways, not so much in the rank sessions though. People tend to run really rough, and Garrison Hogan blinking a little bit. Notice that throughout the sessions this year, he's been having internet issues. It's not just iRacing. Hopefully he can get those fixed for this upcoming Xfinity season. Chris Rumney holding his line. From what David Nannon was saying, he had come into last week's Xfinity race and did pretty well for himself. So hopefully he can put on a good show for us here tonight. And you got the 41 of Jordan Haynes on the outside, who had taken himself out of the chase. So if he wins here tonight, which, being the top runner in this truck series this season might happen, he will knock off anybody that could possibly have a chance of winning, and will have to go by points. Get a little closer to the track here, and it looks like 41 of Jordan Haynes is making a run on the outside, and he's got the 17 of Zachary Brewster pushing him, followed by the 8 Andre Chickham. I think he's trying to bring Zachary with him, but Zachary, he's got to keep it up there. He does not have the room to drop down yet. You got 4-line trucks on the top and a 4-line of trucks on the bottom. And then you got a nice split back here of 4. And it looks like the 03 and the 17, not the 17, the 12 are falling back. And now the 68 and the 82 are by themselves. They need that extra help, or else that outside line is going to make that winning push. And that's the thing about these super speedways, Talladega and Daytona, that you want to keep enough draft with somebody, also not blow up at the same time, but keep enough draft so you can keep up there and watch and keep your truck as fast as it can go, because once you're out of that draft, you're going to drop like a fly and eventually will get lapped. It's one of those things it's bound to happen. I mean, as you see, the 82 is right up the bumper of the 68, same with the 17 and the 41. A lot of moving around from both lines. I know these guys are trying to keep it as clean as possible, but, you know, also trying to hold your line is another thing. You get sucked up into that draft and you want to make the pass, but you know there is no clean room to actually pass. The only other way to change that is to make it 3 wide. And as you see, this backpack is starting to come up with the 40 of Frank Ekman leading them. If the 21, the 2, and the 3 could all work together, get that push up there, and that would push Frank Ekman back into this lead pack. Well, actually, they're all in the lead lap, but push them up into the top 5 right now, top 6, and be able to at least compete for that top spot. And Cole Woody, Logan Lane, and Joseph Andujar are all out. Philip DiNardo, another new name here for the ERA. Doesn't look like he's running a sponsor either, just a red and kind of a dark green truck. Zachary Brewster just sitting in 8th position, just trying to hold his pace right now. He looks like he might be falling back a little bit from the 14 of Ben Dunn, but David Nannett's coming in on the inside. Hopefully going to give him a push. That outside line right now in the back should probably stay low, get that train running. $60 more laps to go, folks, here at Talladega Superspeedway. And don't forget, folks, we will be back here starting in February for the ECR Pit Stop Truck Series 2017. We have a huge field coming up for rookies and a lot of different drivers out there. It's going to be a hell of a good time. 26 races, and make sure you guys don't miss it every Monday night here. For the most part, unless we have off weeks, at 9:25 p.m. Eastern, 8:25 p.m. Central. guys splitting up a little bit now. Jordan Haynes trying to get on that low line behind on Android Chickham. And Jason Merritt leading his first lap here tonight here at Talladega, the 03. There was a while ago you guys saw we had two monster trucks out in the field. We had a classic monster and a new school monster truck. It was quite interesting to see, and actually, if I'm thinking correctly, it might have been Jason Merritt and the three of Ryan Irby, but I'm not positive. I'll have to go back and look at that. Considering some of these guys are teammates out here in the ERA, a lot of them were running in the very beginning ERA style trucks with a specific sponsor. David Nannon running the ERA Rocket League sponsor. And it looks like now in that outside line, the 8 of Andre Chickham got a hell of a push from the 41. Sorry about that. I had a little bit of a hiccup there. Because, as I said, that Jordan Haynes is not in the chase anymore, so I think he's just looking to help anyone out here get that win and be part of that chase. Man, that outside line now is starting to come together, it looks like. With that bottom line separating a little bit. These guys should be dropping down, making those lines work. If not, these guys are going to lose it, because right now the 8 has lost his momentum as the 03. Jason Merritt has gone back around. But Jordan Haynes is up there as well. Looks like trying to make a push for himself. Really doesn't need it though. I mean, a win is a win, yes, but if you're not in the chase and you're out, if you're out of the chase completely, I would definitely try to help somebody else up there get a nice place finish or a win to be locked in. Bad Dunn riding on that outside, not a very good spot for him right now. Nobody out there to help him make it 3 wide. The only way I would actually make it 3 wide out here is if you had a good, 3 or 4 truck lineup right there, still trying to push on that outside, and you had, 3 or 4 trucks in the middle and 3 or 4 trucks on the inside line, then that would be some good 3 wide racing, just as long as they can hold their line. And Ryan Irby is now in the top 10. He's currently running, let's see, 49.533. But track times really don't matter here because these guys are all in a draft. They're all pretty much running together. But he started 17th, so he's made some progression here as we're on lap 27, going on lap 28 of 81. Got Landon Williams back here trying to get in with a group of people. He's got the 21 of David Nannon and the 40 of Frank Ekman, trying to help, at least they can do, try to help, because these guys don't want to be stuck back here by themselves as the rest of these trucks just run off and leave these guys in the dust. Looks like Zachary Brewster making it 3 wide here, coming in the 4. The 03 on the outside and the 12 on the inside. Not a good spot to be by himself right now. But he looks like he's maintaining it. And there he goes. He drops right back up into the front of the 03 of Jason Merritt. And Jordan Haynes, the 41, your new leader, but he's got the 8 of Andre Chickham right behind him, looks like he's trying to get enough of that draft to go back on that outside line to make a pass on him. It looks like Brad Bothwell and the 7 of Garrison Hogan are back here in 14th and 15th. And Zachary Brewster trying to make a pass on the outside. But he's only got the 82 helping him when there's a whole line of trucks on this bottom line, making a hell of a push for the 03. These guys still holding their lines pretty well here after about, 15 laps? Yeah, about 15 laps on tires now. And that flag needs to start blowing the other way. I cannot wait till they add that to iRacing, the actual animation of the flags. Well, it looks like that one is blowing a little bit. The other one's stationary, though. Oh, a lot of moving around right there as these guys come into corner number 3. Ryan Irby needs to pick a lane and choose it, or else there's going to be a massive pileup. "49 laps left to go." And it looks like Zachary Brewster is back out front. Oh, got pushed up to the high line by the 82 of Casey Metzger. Currently had 12 lead changes here in 32 laps. You know, and that's bound to happen a lot at super speedways. You see it very much in Daytona, but you know, given these guys are running custom fixed setups, it's very nice to see that the competition is stiff out there and you don't just have one guy lapping the entire field. Oh, the 03 dropping down completely in front of Casey Metzger. Sorry about the flag, folks. It's that camera. I don't think they took into account that flag. And these guys making really great racing out here. 18 laps clean right now. 18 laps clean right now. Which means if these guys keep it green, these guys should be going into the pits, I'd say on about lap maybe 40, 41, maybe 42, pushing it. 3 wide again, the 41, the 82, and the 03. And that's causing the 41 to drop right back in behind the 3 of Ryan Irby. Really wouldn't want to start pushing your truck till about, I'd say, 15, 10 to go. then really show these guys what you're working for out there. As the 82 is again back in the lead. And you got these 3 guys in the back, the 2, the 21, and the 40. I think they're just bidding their time. Any one of these guys in the back could use a win to be locked in. That is your current field right now. You have 3 people that are currently out of the race. You know, these guys are mainly staying together. If David Nannon and the 40 would, try to work closer together, then they could find themselves up closer to the pack. Unless they're waiting for that green flag pit stop. And if they are, well, they want to make do quickly. As we are now 3 wide again, the 03, the 17, and the 41. But 41 all by himself yet again out on the very far outside line. And the 3 of Ryan Irby is your new leader. Man, lots of lead changes. I like that, being able to see different people being up front. A lot of position changes overall, not just lead changes. Oh, getting a push. Ryan Irby now left in that outside line by himself. But it looks like Zachary Brewster and the 16 are trying to make it so that Ryan Irby is going to be back up there, but they're falling back hard right now. Garrison Hogan, these guys, Garrison Hogan and Brad Bothwell, looks like they did fix their damage, but they are 43 seconds behind the pack, and, well, there's the rest of the pack. They will be catching up. The rest of the pack will be catching up to these guys very shortly to pass these guys, to make them a lap down, unfortunately. Chase Merritt back up front yet again. But with this outside line still trying to push, anything could happen. But you got Ben Dunn and 82 and Casey Metzger only on the outside right now in this upper pack, slowly falling behind. I'm thinking 68 should make a move off the 41 once they get clear of Casey Metzger, and then drag Casey Metzger up with them. Get a nice little push on that outside line. Yeah, it's all about strategy as these guys are now on lap 40 of 81. We are now at the halfway point, as these guys are now just catching up to the 2 cars in the back, the 7 and the 88. These guys had a very unfortunate run in at the very beginning of the race, but now they're just looking for a finish. They could have used that finish for the chase. However, it's not going to happen here tonight unless they can get that lap back and be back out front during green flag pit stop, or if there's another caution. flag night tonight, almost like Canada. Yeah, because Canada celebrates Flag Day, don't they? Man, these guys need a lot of help on this outside line. And it looks like 41 of Jordan Haynes is trying to make that happen for these guys. These guys should be coming to pit in any time now. Unless they're really holding on to the very last bit that they can run on that last gallon of fuel and then push their trucks right to the end. You know, a few hiccups in the beginning of the race, but as you guys see now, these guys are able to run, you know, 25 laps clean, especially considering that it's Talladega and these guys are switching positions like, you know, when they change their underwear. No offense to any of the ladies out there. And the 41 taking over first place right now. Oh, looks like someone dropped down to the very long. The very, very bottom of the line. Just trying to figure out who that was. I think it was a lap car. And I just want to thank all you guys out here for watching tonight, as we are now over the halfway point. In the 03, Jason Merritt gaining his first place position back. 16 needs a little help there from the 14 though, if he wants to get that outside line running. Oh! That's who I thought it was. Landon Williams disappeared there just for a second. You know, with the amount of position changes here tonight, it could be anyone's game. As long as they manage and time their pit stops right. And it looks like the 82 is back in first place position as the 03 of Merritt drops back behind. And all of these guys have been putting on a good show all season here. The Elite Racing Association. These guys learning a lot about these trucks and the different setups for the tracks and how to manage them. You know, a few guys shining over a few others, as you'll always see with anyone using open setups. But many of these guys have come a long way throughout the season as we come down to the second to last race. And these guys really breaking up now, not as close, nearly as close as they were about 10 laps ago. Fortunately, these guys don't get nearly near the speed of the Xfinity or the Monster Cup cars. And how do you guys feel about that in the audience? The Cup car is going to Monster Energy instead of Sprint. Oh, little bit of rubbing right there. That will not be a caution.
The yellow flag
Oh,
is
maybe
out.
that will be a caution. Oh, No good. That is no good. But that will be a definitely a nice pit stop for these guys. Alright, let's start that from here. Looks like a huge chain reaction. Started with the... Yep. One right after another. Oh man, that's all it took. 5, 6 of these trucks here getting in a major collision. Man, oh man, oh man. But if you guys want to see the big one, that looked like it was going to be the big one here tonight. It's still your current leader, Jason Mara. Let's go ahead and bring him down real quick. Jason Mara, welcome to the broadcast booth. Do you have a copy?
Yeah, I gotcha.
Man, hell of a race you guys are putting out there tonight. A lot of position changes, a lot of lead changes. Tell us how the truck feels out there with this custom setup.
It don't feel too bad. Doesn't have as much front. You know, the front end's a little too high up in the air, but other than that, it's a good set.
How do you feel running side by side and 3 wide with some of these guys here?
Oh, it's fun. I enjoyed it, but I'm just playing around really.
Who do you think's gonna come out on top here tonight? I know you've been up there quite a few times here tonight, but it's been looking like anyone's race here.
Oh, it's gonna come down to whoever makes the best choice in the last couple laps. So it's anybody's game, but I'm gonna shoot for either getting me up front or getting one of my other teammates to win.
And who might that be?
I'm shooting for Brad. Um, Garrison, if we can get him back on a lead lap, he'll have a shot, or Andre. I know Andre's not in the chase, but it'd be nice to get him a win before the season's up.
Yeah, both of them were a lap down there.
Yeah, like I said, we still got some laps, so Garrison's still got a chance. I'm pretty sure this ain't gonna be the last caution of the night.
Well, I'm hoping it might be. You guys will be going back to green here, probably on lap 51 or 52, and you guys have had 20 lead changes.
Oh yeah, I don't blame it one bit. We're going back and forth.
It's just amazing here. I mean, even to see these custom setups. But definitely a good run for you, and maybe we'll talk to you later.
Yep.
And that was the 03 of Jason Merritt. Going back and forth, leading here tonight at Talladega. So these guys will be going back to green here on lap 52. How do you guys feel out there tonight about this race? About, the different position changes, and especially the number of lead changes going on. And what do you guys think will happen at Homestead? Do you think it will be a nice clean race, or do you think these guys will have, 3 or 4 cautions, or, push their trucks to the max with only 4 people eligible to win that trophy? Just a quick reminder, the chat is always open to you guys. Always have it open, nice to talk to the audience out there. Good communication some nights between guys, and it's nice to see, friends and family out there rooting on. And it looks like Jason Merritt making a pit stop here. This guy's trying to get as much fresh tire, as well as getting as much fuel as they can to finish off. It's going to be 29 laps. And for the first time tonight, Philip DiNardo will be leading these cars off. And Shinigami, number 40 of Frank Ekman, says the number 40 of Totoro Silverado is going to be the winner. Well, right now you're sitting pretty right behind the number 1 spot, so maybe you'll try to find yourself to make a move. But you also got David Nannen up there, too, who tends to push his truck as hard as it can go. A lot of good racing tonight from you guys out there, and I know you guys go back and watch this later. It's nice to see that you guys are able to keep it together for the most part and run really good clean lap. Pace car will be going in right now. Going across the grass. Philip DiNardo will be leading this pack off, and is now green flag. And 29 laps left to go. I don't think he should have made the jump like that. If it was myself, I would have kept right together with 40 of Frank Ekman. Try to get as much of a push I can. But as you see, 2 is all by himself. These guys now making it 3 wide yet again. And as you see, Garrison Hogan is back up in his position. Blinking like crazy, but he's up there. And it looks like 2 Landon Williams trying to make a push to be back in first place position. And he does. Number 2, Landon Williams, leading his first lap here tonight. Another lead position. Man, oh man, the action, as you know, especially as we're coming down to the last, 20 laps. It's definitely, the heat's going to be on for all these guys. Especially to those that need to be in the chase, that need this win to be locked in. Or at least finish high enough to be locked in. Oh no, where'd Garrison Hogan go? Oh, there he is. And with him going in and out like that, it's making these guys in the outside line lose that draft because iRacing's not seeing you're there, so you're instantly going to lose that draft. And 41, Jordan Haynes back into the lead again, with Andre Chickham and Landon Williams directly behind him. Oh, Garrison. Well, no, he wasn't losing it. He's sniffing, though. He's looking for that first place position. Trying to get that outside line to push him up just enough. But a custom fixed setup or not, you guys know that Jordan Haynes knows how to drive a truck out here. If he could just get his internet, though, to stay steady, he'd have that line moving him up. Haven't used this view tonight much. Just wanted to show you guys how close they actually are getting to that yellow line, if not onto the yellow line. And how steep this bad boy is. And actually, we will take a ride along with Jordan Haynes going into 3 and 4 with the gyro cam, just to show you guys how terribly steep this track is. Because if you guys have never driven on iRacing or been in part of any racing game, Talladega is super steep. Daytona's the same way, but I think Talladega might be just a tad steeper. And we are 3 wide racing with the first and second row of truck. 3 wide as these guys go into corner number 1, pushing that 03 on the outside. Oh, 03 back in the lead, followed by 88 of Brad Bothwell. You heard it earlier. He said that Brad Bothwell was going to be back up there with Garrison, but Garrison's still having trouble. His teammates running now together and right up his bumper. As you can see, the game is just like, nope, you can't even put Silverado on the entire screen. He's that close. He's taking in as much draft as he can. He's at 68, he's trying to get a push on that outside, but being 4 trucks back from the inside line. As now you can see he's dropped down low, because he knows that inside line is the best place to be. Oh, into the wall. That was 82 of Case Metzger, now a lap down. That is very unfortunate for him. He was having a hell of a run here tonight, leading 12 laps of currently going to be lap 60. And Ben Dunn also riding high on that outside, letting these lead lap trucks back. 41 taking over lead position yet again. Man, oh man, that makes 26 lead changes here. And it's going to be 20 laps left to go when these guys cross the start-finish line. But don't count Harrison Hogan out. Yeah, he's getting a little bit of a push by the two Landon Williams. Ben Dunn now 5 laps down, unfortunately, from that last round. Zachary Brewster now a lap down. That's unfortunate. He led a lap here himself. But he's getting a hell of a push by David. David right into his bumper, trying to give this kid a push. And Ryan Irby, 10th place, is the last person on the lead lap right now, who also has quite a bit of damage. And it looks like the two, Landon Williams, trying to move for first place. He has done it. And it looks like 17 is Zachary Brewster still trying to help out that outside line a little bit, getting a lot of help from the 21 of David Nana. And the 41, yet again, back on that outside line, making these guys work for it, taking over first place position yet again. If there's one guy out there, it's too bad he's still not in the chase, really knows how to run the track and run this truck. It's got to be the 41 of Jordan Hand. Oh, we have a wreck in the back. Yeah, looks like Jason Merritt got into his teammate, the 7, Garrison Hogan there, just a little bit. But he wasn't the one that took the brunt of the damage. It was the 88 of Brad Bothwell that took all of that damage. So both Brad Bothwell and Garrison Hogan will be out. Very unfortunate for them, considering they are all teammates here. Man, oh man, let's go ahead and talk to Jordan Haynes here. He was in the broadcast booth with us last week. Jordan Haynes, do you have a copy?
Hey, what's going on, Scotty?
Too much. You guys have made a lot of position changes out there tonight.
Yeah, man, it's these fixed setups, man. It's really hard to run out front. It's just like it feels like the splitter ain't tied down to the ground. So as soon as you get out front, man, it's like a parachute.
Man, oh man, you guys all going in for fuel and tires, it looks like. And, you know, how is the truck feeling altogether? I know you've been back and forth between back in the middle of the pack and being up front.
It feels decent. I mean, it's really stable. But I mean, like I said, man, in the draft, man, this thing sucks up so good. But mainly just because, man, when you're out front, you just don't have you just don't have the splitter down. So it's pretty much like a parachute out there when you're out front. But I've been pretty much testing out the draft pretty much with this setup all race, and hopefully I got a good mindset of it, and I can go out here and see if I can't put this 41 Silverado in victory lane.
Yeah, no, that's I know that would take away a win from one of the eligible people that are in for the in for the chase. But you always run a hell of a race out there. If you weren't to take the win here tonight, who do you think would actually take it?
Man, I don't think this is the last we've seen of Jason. Man, I'm telling you, he really knows how to plate race. He's really good at it. But just with the way that this setup is, man, I mean, it could literally be anybody. If you just make the right moves at the right time and get yourself positioned. Like, I don't think being in the lead on the last lap is going to get you the win, unless you're basically blocking and taking guys out. But I'm definitely looking to hopefully be in second or third on the white flag, and hopefully we can go green for the rest of the way and not get a caution within the last 5 laps. So. But yeah, man, it's going to be fun. It's going to be some fireworks here.
Well, let's hope so, and good luck to you out there. Frank's going to lead you guys off this time. Very interesting.
Oh yeah, I mean, like I say, Frank's one of those guys. He has to win this to get in, pretty much. He's had a lot of bad luck the last couple weeks, so he's definitely going for the win. I know who else is in front of me right now. Chris, he's definitely going for the win. I'm pretty sure David's going for it too. So I don't know. I might go out there and try to win it. It'll come down to. It'll pretty much come down to just kind of where I am on the track. I may just be a pusher, or I may try to be a leader or something. But I definitely want to be on the outside. So.
Well, all right. Well, good luck to you, and any strategy I think will work here, coming down to the last 10 laps.
Oh yeah, I mean, it's all about being in the right place at the right time, man. Like I said, it's about to get pretty crazy. You're gonna see a lot of pushing. You're gonna see a lot more side drafting now. You're probably gonna see a lot more beating and banging. So it's about to get real aggressive, and might as well pull them belts tight, man.
All right, well, good luck to you.
All right, now thank you.
And that was the 41 of Jordan Haynes, currently not in the chase, but as you guys have seen here tonight, making hell of a lot of pushes to help these guys out and being in the lead himself. But it's anyone's game here. I mean, honestly, these guys will be going back to green on lap 69 of 81. So it'll be 12 laps, hopefully all green, for the finish here tonight at Talladega Superspeedway. And remember, guys, join us next week on the App Broadcasting Network right here at 8 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. Central for the finale of the ERA Elite Racing Association Camping World Series chase at Homestead Miami. Here are the current people eligible for the chase. Jason Merritt and Ryan Irby both locked in. So Ekman could use a win. Hogan could use a win. Mark Hill's not here. Metzger can use a win. Dunn, I don't think is going to be able to make it up there. Landon and Matt is not here. So really only a few people here could actually use that win. And the fourth person would be relying on points. And Frank Ekman and the number 68 are going to be your front runners here starting when these guys go back to green on lap 69. Chris Remini, he's making quite a name for himself here tonight, being back and forth between these guys, between being up front, back in the middle. Definitely an interesting strategy by him. Like to see how he actually plays that off in the end, if he's just going to stay right where he is, or let these guys go by him and possibly get themselves locked into the chase. This pace car goes back in. Frank Ekman will be starting on the outside. As you guys have seen all season long, he loves starting on that outside line.
Green flag, green
And
flag.
these guys are back to green flag racing. Lap 69 of 81. 12 laps to go. Who will be your victor here tonight? You figure 18 trucks started, now you have 11 on the lead lap, 10 on the lead lap. Looks like the 81 still holding his line on the inside. These guys coming down to 10 to go now. 41 back up front, passing Frank Ekman. Oh, David Nanick getting loose there. Will not bring out the caution. He is down into the inside line. As long as he does not come back out on the track, there will be no caution. However, this outside line now very short, and we do have a caution out for the last 10 laps left to go. Yeah, the 03 of Jason Merrick got into him. He got loose, trying to save it. And because he stopped right out on the track. Yep, brought out the caution right there. I know he was trying to save it, but I think he should have kept it down low. Man, oh man, oh man, and I don't think any of these guys are going to pit. And Chris Rummenigge back in front. Man, oh man, it's definitely going to be an interesting finish here. Sorry, I'm quiet. Just pondering really who's gonna come up here and win this. I think Landon actually is gonna have a good chance, as someone was saying earlier. And if Jordan Haynes, feels like pushing these guys, he will. But Frank's up there as well. Either one of them, Frank or Landon, can use a win here. Man, these guys coming down. It's gonna be 5 to go. And Shinigami says it will be the 40. Could. As pace car lights are out, these guys will be starting on lap 76 of 81. 5 laps left to go. Anything's bound to happen. 2 is going to be on the outside. 68 of Chris Romney is going to start on the inside here. 10 trucks on the lead lap. Man, the anticipation is on. Very long pace laps here, folks. Unfortunately, just how big this track is. Man, oh man, I hope these guys can make it green across the finish line. And the green flag is down as these guys are going to finish these last 5 laps of Talladega Speedway. Very long race out here tonight, folks. These guys definitely trying to put on as much as a good show as they can. As you see these top 3 trucks all sucking up each other's bumper, trying to get as much of the draft as they can. And the 41 getting a push from the 2 of Landon Williams on the outside. Not quite sure if he's going to drop down. I think he should, but I think he's trying to drag Landon Williams, and he does. But that leaves Andre Chickham in the 8 to push the number 40 up with him. These guys all trying to work together now as we come down to the last 4 laps of the race. And 41 taking Landon Williams with him, but 40 Frank Eklund is trying to get there as close as he can. Oh, 2 cutting up in front of him a little bit. He needs to decide where he's going to be running. These guys now making it 3 wide here in the back stretch. 3 laps to go. Oh, man. Yeah, these guys will be finishing under caution. And it looks like Landon Williams will be your winner here tonight at Talladega. Man, oh man, oh man. Let's go ahead and take a look at that wreck one more time. Yeah, 68 got up onto the bumper, flipping 41 over. And that is unfortunate for these guys here tonight. So, your top winners here, the top 3 tonight here for Talladega, for the ERA Camping World Series Chase Championship are 2 of Landon Williams, followed by the 21 of David Nannon, and the 68 of Chris Rumney. Let's go ahead and bring David Nannon in. Oh, let's go ahead and bring Chris Rumney into the booth. I did not see him in the chat. Chris Rumney, welcome to the broadcast booth. How are you doing tonight?
Oh, I'm doing good.
Big congratulations to you on 3rd place. First time I've seen you here tonight. 21 of David Ann was saying that you ran last week in the Xfinity.
Yeah, I ran there. I came in second following Jordan, who I just wrecked.
Yeah, you guys got into his left side bumper a little bit, but that's unfortunate. But, I mean, you took a top 3 out of it, but you were running pretty smooth here tonight as well.
Yeah, I'm really happy. I don't. This is my second week running with these guys, so things are going pretty good.
Well, awesome. Are you going to be back here next week for Homestead?
I plan on it. I plan on running a full season next when it starts up.
Well, all right. Well, congratulations to you, and hopefully talk to you next week.
Hopefully too. Homestead's not my favorite track, so.
Oh, I hear you. I definitely hear you there. And that was the 68th, third place position of Chris Rumney. So let's go ahead and talk to David Nannon. David Nannon, welcome to the broadcast booth. Do you have a copy?
I do.
Congratulations on second place here tonight. Yeah, I know you guys will be finishing under caution, unfortunately. Long race here tonight for you guys. 80 laps in the super speedway. Not very common for you guys to be running almost 2 hours in a place. Overall, how do you think the race went? I mean, you guys had a few cautions, but the number of changes, the lead changes, was incredible.
Really, personally, I didn't think the number of cautions was much of an issue. I know we had those 2, right? Or well, was it 2 or 1? I don't even remember, but it's been so long ago. But I thought the race was actually really good, and even like many other people were saying that how good it was. Like the setup we had in just. It wasn't the best thing ever, but like, cause I didn't really want the setup to be as fast as what it could have been. I just wanted to have better racing, and what it seemed was the front car. Like, if you got out, you parachute, so it was helping keep the pack closer, and you could make more slingshot runs and stuff. And I thought this setup made it great racing, personally. Which, I mean, yeah, definitely getting a second place, it makes me happy. Plus, my teammate just won, got 2 ERA cars in the chase, so that definitely makes it happier. But at the end there, I thought I was going to be able to do something, but really it seemed like there was 3 distinct grooves going with people going to work with one another, so wasn't sure what I was going to be able to do, but I know I had that quick fix saved right there to the end, so I got my car fixed up, but I was just going to see what I could do to either win it or help Landon do it in the process. So,
And Landon got the win.
Yeah, he did. He hung on to it.
32 lead changes here tonight. How does that make you feel as a league president?
I think personally that's really good, because if you think about it, like to a real life race, like on par, that would be about 100 and some. So 160. That's pretty nice lead change amount.
Yeah, no, I was really shocked to see that myself. I mean, you guys are running a custom fixed setup, but it's nice to see all you guys out there doing donuts. You, Landon Williams, and the 17 of Zachary Brewster, and it was very awesome of you guys to do a lap of silence for him. I bet he really appreciated that here. But big congratulations to you. I'm going to go ahead and put you back up and talk to Mr. Landon Williams himself.
Yeah, thanks, Scott, for all you've been doing.
Of course, and I will see you next week.
Yep, we'll see.
Felt the wreck coming.
Landon Williams, Mr. Landon Williams, how are you doing tonight, sir? Congratulations on the win.
I'm doing pretty awesome now.
Man, a hell of a run up there from all of you. You guys making 32, let me just verify. Yeah, 32 lead changes and 81 laps.
Yeah, that's pretty good. I wasn't really paying attention to that about the first half of the race. I was just kind of staying in the back to stay out of trouble, and it ended up working out.
No, that's incredible. I mean, I know you were pushing back and forth up there, and finally got that last push from David. Unfortunately, that caution came out between the 68 and the 41. I know Chris feels bad. I know Jordan Haynes just left, but he wasn't in the chase anyways. But still, to see that the last bit of last bit of the race, I know you guys would rather finish under green.
Yeah, I'd like to have a green flag finish, but to make the championship round next week, I had to win this race, so I'm okay with it.
Gotta say, now you are locked in. It is you, Jason Merritt, Ryan Irby, and let's see. And
Brad Bothwell, I believe, made it as well.
yes, because Zachary Brewster was not in the chase, so yeah, it'll be you, Merritt, Irby, and Brad Bothwell all racing against each other at Homestead. How do you feel about Homestead Miami?
I love it. It's one of my favorite mile and a halves. Whenever the official series went there back in November, I had good runs in all 3 series. And in another league that I run in, I had a good run and finished third and captured the championship in that league with a third place finish with a pretty good race. So I'm confident next week that I can go out and do pretty good.
Let's hope so. Do you got a really good setup for there, or are you just going to be sharing a setup?
We don't have anything right now. We're gonna have to work on that throughout the week, and hopefully we'll come up with something good. Be nice if we could bring out something like we had at Kansas back earlier this year when me and Ryan got a 1-2 finish.
Well, let's hope so. And as I said, big congratulations to you, and hopefully we'll talk to you next week.
All right, I hope to see you then.
And that was your winner, the number 2, Landon Williams. And I just want to thank everyone out there for watching tonight. Hope you guys all had a great night out there. I know it was a very long race. Super Speedway, you're expecting that. I mean, almost a 2-hour race. And Zach Brewster says thanks as well. Of course, he definitely appreciates everything that the league does and that I do as a broadcaster, and making sure all his fans out there, and actually everybody's fans, are watching. So again, thank you guys. I will see you guys next week. Same time, same place here on the App Broadcasting Network, 8 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. Central. Don't miss the final Homestead Miami race for the ERA. Thank you all.